Welcome to our S&T Global Learning New Student webinar for Spring 2021 semester. My name is Clarice Reyes, and I'm with the Office of Global Learning. Here you can find my contact information if you have any questions. Here's just a brief overview of the different topics that we will be covering today. At the end, you can ask questions if you have any, and feel free to ask any questions also in the chat. So over here, you can see that we're navigating our distance student website. This is the distance student resources page. At the top, you can see the distance navigation bar. If you mouse over those with drop-down arrows, they'll give you some other choices that you can click on. Student resources are just a click away. If you take a look at the bottom, there are several different icons that will take you to the different services and pages that can assist you as a distance student. At the bottom, you can see the distance student link. Please make sure to bookmark this page because it'll come in handy throughout your student career. If you scroll down just a little bit on that website, you'll see these modules. There's class schedule, deferred tuition, different forms if you're looking for a specific one, student account access, our different distance policies, and also graduation prep. If you're a graduating certificate student, make sure to apply for completion in your final semester to receive the graduate certificate. And then don't forget to apply for your master's degree if you plan on moving on. Make sure to click View the Checklist if you want additional information. This here is the new student orientation page. Most of you should have gotten the link to this in your welcome email. You can come here and you can see the other presentations, dates, and registration. You can also see your new student checklist that will have information on setting up your JOES, student email, getting enrolled in classes, how to pay for them, and additional information. For the schedule of classes. When you go to the schedule of classes page, and it is linked right here, as you can see. So you'll go and you'll see actually there'll be several different semesters listed for today's presentation. I've just provided you with the spring 2021 semester. If you happen to see both distance and main for your semester, make sure to click on the distance class schedule. So once you're there, at the top you can see where it'll say scroll to subject. So we're looking at, say, a civil engineering class. So you'd click on Civ Engineering, and then it'll take you down to that department subject. Then you would click on the class. So we're going to click on Civil Engineering 3842. So here is the course page. Now for students that are also Boeing employees, please note at the top that this course information right here that's circled is the information that you have to provide on your Boeing voucher. So on the side, it lists some of the information that you will find in your course page, instructor contact information, and some of them also have a photograph of the instructor. There's the course description, campus class meeting time and day. This may confuse you a little bit. If they're distance classes, they may still have a meeting time and day, and that's when you can catch it live. However, they should be recorded, and you should be able to get a link to it from your instructor to view at another time. Some of these might require live participation. It's a little rare, so I would check with the instructor if you're not sure. They usually are supposed to signify if they are or not. Sometimes you'll get a link to a syllabus or the books that are needed. And over here, sometimes you'll see prerequisites underneath the course description. So this also shows you units and the course component, which this is a lecture. So for course access, if you come down here, it'll tell you for live class lectures, the login to the Zoom system link in Canvas. So in order to get to that, when you're in your dashboard, you need to click on your class. Once you're in your class, you'll see the symbol for Zoom system. And then to access the class recordings, you'll need to get that directly from the instructor. So down here, you'll see the class number. It's a 5-digit number, and also your section. When you are searching for a class in JOES or getting registered, please make sure that those numbers match the one on the course page. So here are some instructions on enrolling in classes. In your first semester, you'll need to speak with your department graduate coordinator. So you'll have to speak to the academic advisor and sometimes the support staff for your department before you can select your classes in JOES, because they have to lift the advising hold. If you're not sure who that is, please contact me at global@mst.edu. So then your next step would be actually enrolling in the course. There is a link to the tutorial here. Course information can be found in the distance class schedule webpage, which we just discussed. And just to reiterate, make sure the 5-digit class number and section in JOES matches the course from the distance class schedule. If you have to search in JOES for the class, make sure the location says distance education. And once again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call and I can help walk you through that. So please make sure you register in JOES by the enrollment deadline, which is typically the first day of the semester. And so you'll need to, let's see, it's spring. The first day is going to be on a Tuesday because of Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So you'll need to make sure that you're enrolled that Monday at the latest, or you'll end up with a late registration fee. Here's a link to our dates and deadlines to learn a little bit more about that. And then for future semesters, make sure to reach out to your advisor during advising week or even a little before then, and then repeat steps 1 and 2. So here we're going to talk about JOES self-service. This is your student center. And down here at the bottom, you're going to want to click on Create Your Password to set up your official S&T JOES account. For instructions, please make sure to click on this website right here, and it will walk you through step by step. Your username is going to be the first part of your S&T email address. If you don't know your JOES username, you can find the information by logging into your application status page, and this link right here will take you straight to that if you don't remember how to get there. If you're having any trouble logging in after you've created your account, or say, you're a returning graduate student, just make sure to click on Forget Your Password, or you can contact the IT help desk. So once you're in JOES, if you're new, this might be all you can see. So you need to agree to the UME consent. You'll not be able to do business with the university over the internet until you have agreed to this. You may wish to opt out of emergency mass notifications since you're a distance student. If you don't, everyone on the list will receive a text and a phone call in the middle of the night possibly regarding some robbery that happened. And if you don't live in Raleigh, you probably won't want to know about that. So you can go in over here. If you maybe want to have receive the emails just in case for the alerts, like if there's inclement weather or anything like that, you can just put in your alternate email address. But other than that, you can just click on opt out. And here we are on your home screen. When you click on main menu, this is what you'll see what's over here on the left. And you're going to want to click on self-service. So self-service will bring up in a whole different menu. But you want to go to your student center. So you can click on student center under self-service and that'll take you there. But also, once your JOES has been set up, on your own home screen, you'll have a straight link to the Student Center, so you can access it either way. So here we are at the Student Center. Under Academics, you can search for classes, view your schedule, add classes, drop classes, and even view your grades. This is an example of what it looks like when you have a class scheduled. Down here under Finances, you can check on your finances. You can click on TouchNet, set up your payments and things like that. I'll be providing you a link a little later on to show how to find out how to do the payments. So over here we have the enrollment dates, which around our advising week, this will post what date and time you can enroll yourself in JOES. Down here, you can see the information for your program advisor. It's possible that it'll say none assigned. Just make sure you contact us and we'll get you connected. Up here is the holds. You'll be able to see what holds you have. Advising holds, remember, are what you will get at the beginning of each semester because you have to reach out to your advisor first. So you click onto details and you can find out information about your various holds. This is an example of what you will see. So we've got advising holds here. So you click on that and then you'll get this here that says hold item. And it will tell you reason and contact. So this one, it's a pretty basic one. If you have some other types of holds, they might have actual contact information or a website or steps that you need to follow to get there. And this also tells you how you can go into JOES and find your advisor, which is in the Student Center. So next, we're going to talk about setting up your S&T email. So down here at the bottom is the web address to connect to your student email, the website to get that started. You can also find a link to this on the new student orientation page that we talked about earlier. So if you need any help from IT, there's contact information up at the top. If you want to set up your mobile device, then you can click down here and this will give you instructions. So there's email policies also, but this is really helpful and it'll get you set up with an email account through Microsoft 365. Canvas is the learning management system that S&T uses. So if you're here in your dashboard, you'll be able to see your classes. If you don't see your class, you'll click on the courses button and then there's where it says all courses. So you click on that, it will take you to the next page that should show a list of all your classes. Make sure to see if your class is published. If it's published, look to the left and see if there's a star for you to click on that, and then that should show on your dashboard. If the class is not published, just reach out to your instructor and they should be able to let you know when they plan on publishing their course. Some of them do tend to wait till the week before school to publish it. But like I said, just reach out to the instructor and find out. And if you need any tutorials or help, there's a link down here that can help you to learn a little bit more about Canvas. So our dates and deadlines are very important. You'll need to make sure to check on them frequently so you can find them here for the semester or the registrar's calendars page. You can also link to our Google Calendar to stay up to date on your mobile phone. So our add drop policy is very important. I'll go down straight to the bottom where it says view distance policies here. Please make sure to check on those policies because there's also different policies on that page besides just add drop. So make sure you review those when you have a moment. So this applies to after the semester has started. If you need to add a course, contact the instructor for approval and to obtain a permission number. Log into JOES and add that class to your schedule. This can only be done during the first 2 weeks of the semester. Now, if you have more than one class and you just want to drop one, log into Joe's and drop the desired course. Make sure that you are checking on the drop deadlines and refund policy periods. Once the semester starts, you cannot drop all of the classes through Joe's because they have a minimum number of credit hours that you need to be in, which is 3. So to withdraw from the semester or from the program, you will need to email your instructor and advisor and request approval to drop the course. You can just give them a brief reason for your drop, as we have to have that for our records. Then send me your approvals and we'll take care of your processing from there. So I mentioned advising week a little earlier. Towards the end of the spring and fall semesters, there is an advising week. So you get your advising hold, which is automatically put on there. And then when advising week is getting ready to come out, that's usually right around the time that the class schedules get published also. Make sure to reach out and schedule time with your advisor, especially if they send you an email saying, hey, advising week is coming up. I'd like to schedule some time with you. Then do that, because they take the time out of their schedule to make sure to accommodate everybody. So here we have the student resources. The cashier's office will have information on payment options, setting up your TouchNet profile, refund period dates. So we have those, and they also have those, and they also have your payment due dates, and those are listed on the I think they're linked on the new student orientation page. Actually, they're not listed. So next is the deferred tuition program. If your employer has a tuition reimbursement program and they will cover at least 50% of your tuition, then you can take a look at the information we have and possibly participate in that program. What it does is it defers your tuition payment to the end of the semester. So then here's, oops, sorry about that. And here we have the IT help desk, the Wilson Library, and the library, even though you're a distance student, you can still access them for research, for checking out books, and they are also more than happy to help assist you. Then we have the S&T store. You can get your graduation regalia, when you're finishing up your master's degree or your PhD. You can find logo information, not information, but logo products, and you can also get your textbooks from there. So COER is the Career Opportunities Employer Relations. Even if you're a distance student, you can still participate in some of the programs that they offer. You can get help with your resumes, interviews, and all kinds of things that can help you with your career. Then we have the Student Financial Assistance, Apps Anywhere. And with Apps Anywhere, it's a service that allows S&T provided software to be accessed from personal devices running Windows 10. Instructions on how to connect can be found at that link. Then we have Student Disability Services. Please make sure to reach out to them if you need any accommodations. And Sandvella Mental Health App. It's a mobile and web-based application that offers clinically validated techniques and support to relieve mental health symptoms and promote health habits and behaviors. Because you're a student, you'll have free access. You can download it from the App Store, Google Play, or the Sandvella webpage, and just register with your university-affiliated email address. Here we have virtual test proctoring. So you'll probably either have exams through Canvas or ProctorU and Proctorio. Make sure to take some time to check out those links, look around, see if you meet the requirements, and just kind of familiarize yourself with the information. That way, when you find out how your instructor does testing, you'll have an idea of where to go to get the information to get yourself set up. If you can, it's recommended that you try to do these things the day before, unless your instructor has different set of instructions for you. But, check it out, do a system test the day before. Make sure everything works so that, live support can help you before you are in your exam and have an issue. So we have virtual private networks, which are designated to allow you secure connection to an internal computer network from anywhere in the world. So you can connect to our network through VPN, and sometimes this will help you get access to some of the programs and stuff that we have on the network computers. If you need any information or tutorials, you can visit this link over here by the magnifying glass. You can also check your internet speed down here at the bottom. So if you have any kind of technical issues, you need some help with troubleshooting, we've got IT services. So when you go to their website, which is linked down towards the bottom for the help desk, there are actually a variety of ways for you to get assistance. If it's something that's pretty quick and basic, you can actually click on live chat, which is between 8 and 5, and you can just chat with them, and they're so good at helping and really prompt. Or you can submit a ticket, you can watch a video if maybe you just want to know how to do something, and there's some support on there. There's also some guides, and but you can also give them a call or email them. We have IT services, has IT media services. They help provide the support for your live course content. Here's some information on how to get assistance from IT media services. So you can connect with us on different social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. You can find out information on networking, upcoming events, important dates, announcements, and a lot more. So if you have any questions later after today, feel free to contact us at the distance education information here. If you have need of IT help, there's their contact information down there. So I am going to go ahead and open the floor if any one of you have questions for us today. Thank you for coming to our presentation.